The GOP in Florida doesn't care about women's health or their well-being. That is established. And it's not just about what they did in the dark of night for abortion. It's about every other thing that would enhance that woman's life and therefore enhance her family's life or her community's life. Or if she's a family of one, hell, she deserves to live a good life too. These people are not pro-life by any stretch of the imagination. And this goes beyond abortion. But let me remind you that this week, Black Maternal Health Week, and just this week, this happened in Florida. Florida woman denied abortion, miscarried in hair salon bathroom, lost half her blood. Emergency room doctors had sent Anya Cook home due to the state's 15-week abortion ban. A nurse gave her antibiotics and promised to pray for her. Put the mayor back up. Thank you. Mayor, really? Seriously. Now, I'm trying not to curse like a sailor right now, but there are some situations where we cannot continue to be cool, calm, and collected. And what I want our viewers to understand is this is just an example. This is a glaring example of the immorality and the hatred and the disdain that these people have for people living in that state that are in need. We're talking about abortion on this, but fill in the blank with something else if you want to.
Listen, this is disgusting. It reminds us that America was a country that was built for white men and married white women and the protection of the two. If you are a white woman that shows up that's not married, if you are a white woman that is lesbian, if you are a poor white woman, if you are a Black woman, a woman of color, then the laws are showing you that it does not care about your life. The fact that this woman is in her hair salon and almost died because of legislation purposes, not by doctors, not by doctors. I'm gonna send you home and pray for you.
And pray for you.
Makes me wanna cry through my skin. How is this 2023 and we're dealing with this? We know what was going on before abortion laws were made legal, when people were having back alley abortions to protect their economic situations and other reasoning. This is where we are right now. This is disgusting beyond belief. I cannot hear you.
I mean, there was coat hangers. I mean, they really are taking us back, coat hangers. And remember, they were called backyard abortions. I remember when I was in the legislature and they had the heartbeat bill coming through the Ohio General Assembly. It didn't pass when I was in the legislature. It has since passed. But at that time, here I am, and I'm fighting like hell. And Republicans had super majorities, but it didn't pass at the time that I was there. But I introduced the bill to control a man's reproductive health. I mirrored what they put in that heartbeat bill, but took it in the other direction to show how stupid and asinine this is. How many? America, let's ask and answer the question. How many bills are introduced and passed to regulate a man's reproductive health? How many? How many bills are introduced and passed to regulate a man's health? So I introduced the bill, and there were some other like sisters all across the country. We started doing the same thing. And I can't tell you how many women wrote in to me. I even got old-fashioned handwritten letters, which I loved so very much because it's so rare that people will do that. But emails, but women of a certain generation told the very story that you're telling right now. Told the story of how they had to have they needed an abortion. They were poor, and they went and had a back alley abortion. Some of them could never have a baby ever again because of that moment. Why? Because it was not allowed. If you were a wealthy person, you could fly off somewhere. But if you poor, you could not do it. Some of these women told stories about a time where women couldn't get credit cards. They were sharing a generational story unless their husband signed off on it for them. This is the kind of time that these mofos are trying to take us back to, Mayor. And that is why I want our viewers to understand this story is primarily about access to abortion, which is a healthcare right. But fill in the blank for any other thing. They coming for the thing that you care about if you sit back on the sidelines and let them do this. You don't have to be, look, I don't know people that are pro-abortion. I know people that are pro-choice. That's what I know. And even for these religious people who say they believe in God, even the good Lord gave us choice. And they want to take away choice. They are taking away choice. Hell, that's what they doing. I'm totally disgusted. So y'all get that. The headline said it all. I was gonna go deeper, but hell, Sachi telling us we gotta move on. But what happened to that woman in the Florida salon, the mayor said it. Damn it, it's disgusting. I am up in arms right now. I would throw my fire extinguisher, but I don't wanna mess up the studio.